up tonight. As you guys can see from the thumbnail, I'm actually.
Wait, hold up. Also, man, I know I'm having a little technical difficulty, so my camera gonna be off for the foreseeable future. Just until I get that situation handled.
Yes, sir. All right. So first up, Eli had a lot to say on this. He brung this up to my attention. I don't have a big problem with it, but we're gonna go into why Eli has a problem with it. So Eli, as the viewers see from the thumbnail, you think Joel Embiid was snubbed of the starting center role, or in this case, the starting forward role, on the All-Star team? Let me know why you think that.
First off, I'm gonna just hit y'all with this video right quick, then I'm gonna go into it.
Well, it was just unfortunate. I mean, all four of those guys deserve to be starters, but you only have three positions.
Yep.
And Joel is playing as well as any person in the game right now.
Yeah.
But it's just a numbers game. But Joel is.
So you're not mad at it?
Yeah, I'm mad at that. I'm mad at that.
Why are you mad at it?
Because I think 5-6 years ago they took the center out of the game, and the center should always be in the game no matter what. All this backcourt and frontcourt. Joel Embiid is a center. He should be the starting center for the Eastern Conference. Period. All this 2 and 2 frontcourt, 3 back. Nah, it ain't that.
The center is back.
It's always been 2 guards, a small forward, power forward, and a center. The big man. The big man should be kept on that ballot, not these new ones. So I definitely have a problem. He should be.
Well, then one of those.
My point is, playing that video, it's quite like Shaq's, but just a little bit more in depth, bro. Joel Embiid is second in MVP voting right now, bro. His team is second in the East. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying none of those guys don't deserve to be starters, but when it comes to having a center on an all-star team, I think we're starting to shy away from that. We're just trying to fit everybody. One of those guys would have had to get sacrificed. They're practically, what is it? It was Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, and Giannis. They're all considered forwards, especially to me, in my opinion. One of those guys should have been sacrificed for a center to be on the All-Star team, Joel Embiid, the best center in the East. You know what I'm saying? The second best center in the league. You know what I'm saying? So from that standpoint, that's why I say what I say. I felt like he was snubbed as a starter. You know, and he feels like he's been getting disrespected a lot. He felt like he deserved the MVP over Jokic. You know, I'm sure that he's feeling disrespected with this. I feel like he should definitely have been a starter. One of those guys should have been sacrificed. And I'm thinking it should have been Kevin Durant because he's injured. If Kevin Durant wasn't injured, there's no question Kevin Durant should be starting. Someone else would have had to been sacrificed because Joel Embiid deserved to be an all-star starter.
As Eli explained it a little more, I understand and I can firmly respect what he's saying. I mean, Joel Embiid is averaging about 33, 34 points. He's second in the scoring race right now, or tied first somewhere around that range. So yeah, he's second. So he might go. Is a chance for him to go back-to-back with scoring titles, which haven't been done since James Harden. And I believe on the field goal percentage that Joel Embiid is doing hasn't been done since Kevin Durant. So, I mean, yeah, Joel Embiid is the second best big man in the league. He's been playing outstanding. He's probably the best 3-level scoring big we have ever seen in NBA history. Actually, he is the best 3-level scoring big in NBA history. And there's a lot of things. He's been hooping out, like, amazingly. And I do agree that the all-star spot does need a center, but that's where I think Giannis Antetokounmpo can classify as a center, because I mean he's been flipping between the roles since like 2019, power forward and center, until probably like Brook Lopez really got to actually starting most of his games. And I mean, I'm not saying Giannis has been playing better than Joel this year, or Jason Tatum and the other guys, and I know for sure Kevin Durant deserves his spot, whether he's injured or not. He's played more games than Joel. But Jason Tatum was playing great basketball. He was in the first in the MVP for the first few weeks. But yeah, I mean, if we got to take out somebody, it might be Giannis. I've seen a little more bad games or mediocre games from Giannis than I've seen from the other three guys. So, I mean, I'm going to have to change my opinion that I had in the beginning of this. And I'm probably going to say, yeah, Joel Embiid was snubbed, and he probably should take Giannis' spot over.
Yeah, and I don't really consider Giannis a 5, just because he has the height or what have you. Doesn't make you a 5, and I think that's where the NBA is trending towards the what is considered to be a 5 is just all you have to do is just have height. It's just I don't know. I feel like Joel Embiid is probably one of the he's the last of a dying breed, bro. But he's also a hybrid at the same time because although he has some of those vintage traditional 5 skills, he also can shoot the ball. He also could back you down. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's a hybrid, you know. So
he's a shooting guard at the center position. Well, he's both. He's a shooting guard and a center at the same time because he can do things like I mean, Joel Embiid. It's times where he starts talking some BS out his mouth. Like for me, him thinking he deserves either one MVPs over Jokic, or the fact that you know. But I feel like he was talking some type of truth when he said he's a mix of Michael Jordan and a couple other guys in terms of play. You know, I mean, he has a lot of athleticism, has the post game of Hakeem, MJ, and Kobe with the footwork, between.
Whoa, that's what we not gonna do. See that now you go crazy with
just because
just because Joel Embiid is the most skilled big man when it comes to those things you talk about doesn't mean he's comparable to those guys when it comes to those skill sets, bro.
He's comparable. He might not have it better than them or as good as them, but you can see
it's there. Yeah, I'm saying
you can see it's what I'm saying.
And he's the best at it for his position, and he's amongst the best of those things you just brought up, of course.
Yeah.